You're watching AI TV News. The Trump administration recently offered 9 prominent universities a compact for academic excellence in higher education, promising preferential access to federal funds if they adopted a sweeping set of policy changes. The deadline for responses was October 20th, and the verdict is in. 7 universities have rejected the offer outright, while 2 have yet to take a public position. First, what exactly was on the table, and why did it prove so controversial? Sent on October 1, 2025, the compact laid out a 10-point plan that required schools to freeze tuition for 5 years, ban consideration of race, sex, or political views in admissions and hiring, require standardized tests like the SAT for every applicant, cap international undergraduate enrollment at 15% and screen students for hostility to the United States. Enforce institutional neutrality, urging employees to avoid commenting on political events unless directly affected. Define gender strictly by biological sex and maintain single-sex facilities and sports teams. Eliminate or overhaul offices seen as punishing or belittling conservative ideas, widely interpreted as targeting diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. In exchange, signatories would receive what the administration called substantial and meaningful federal grants, intended to help students become resilient, curious, and moral leaders inspired by American and Western values. Reaction from higher education was swift and overwhelmingly negative. 7 of the 9 schools quickly declined: the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Brown University, the University of Pennsylvania, the University of Southern California, Dartmouth College, the University of Virginia, and the University of Arizona. Their objections were strikingly similar. Leaders argued that federal research money should be awarded on scientific merit, not political compliance. The University of Virginia's president warned the deal would undermine the integrity of vital, sometimes life-saving research. MIT and Dartmouth said it threatened academic freedom and self-governance. Constitutional scholars labeled it an unconstitutional condition, forcing institutions to surrender First Amendment rights in exchange for funding. That view resonated nationwide. More than 30 higher education associations urged the administration to withdraw the proposal, calling it a threat to university independence. On campuses, faculty senates and student groups mobilized. At UVA, the faculty senate voted 60-2 against signing. So who hasn't said no? 2 institutions remain officially undecided: the University of Texas at Austin and Vanderbilt University. The chair of the UT System's Board of Regents initially said the system was honored to be considered and would study the compact. But mounting faculty and alumni pressure has kept the university silent since. Vanderbilt's chancellor characterized the document as an invitation to provide feedback, not a take-it-or-leave-it demand. Yet neither school, and crucially, none of the original 9, has signed on. The standoff highlights a fundamental clash over the role of government in higher education. The administration frames the compact as necessary reform. Most universities view it as ideological overreach that jeopardizes autonomy, academic freedom, and the principle that research funds follow merit, not politics. For now, the offer remains on the table, but with 7 firm refusals and 2 cautious holdouts, the message from academia is clear: preferential funding isn't worth the price of independence.